The next song is by a band who is one of my absolute favorite metalcore bands. They are called Bullet for My Valentine. And the song that I really want to do today is sponsored by me, by the way. You guys, I recently told you guys that I would like to also, sneak a reaction into the list once a week that is sponsored by me, because I also like to, because I never make time to react or to actually watch music videos and really pay attention to the lyrics of a song when I'm in my personal time and doing stuff and whatnot. This is the space where I actually sit down and I pay attention. So Bullet for My Valentine is one of the bands that I use when I have shit going on and I need to deal with it. I don't want to cry over it. I would rather want to rage through it. This is what I listen to. And I know Tears Don't Fall is one of their biggest hits. Even though they have tons, but to this day I don't know what they are singing about, and I don't know what is in the video. I haven't seen the video. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm super excited just because I love this band so much. Yeah, this is a taste into my world, a taste into what it is that I listen to in my free time. So all the Bullet for My Valentine fans, if you didn't know that I like them, please know that I do enjoy them. I freaking love them. So now is the time to get your requests in. Go to my Buy Me Coffee. Let's dive in. She's pretty, eh? You have to appreciate the late 90s, early 2000s look at fashion, rocker fashion. Oh, here it starts. I shame. He's just leaving her there. What a dick. And you know, people loved really passionately back then, eh? Well, everything was passionate. Love, fighting, arguing, being hysteric. No. no. You're gonna regret this shit. Told you. Everything is fascinating. Burn them, light them up. Oh shit. Water. Tickle. I love it. I freaking love it. You go, girl. What a way to prove the point. Sadistic AF. Okay, first of all, liking this. I am sobbed, obviously. Let's go read the lyrics for those who do not pay attention, aka me. Although I did try and listen out to the lyrics, though the music video was very dramatic and very visual, so I might have missed a line or two. Okay, this was friggin' awesome though. Oh my gosh. Because you don't want to mess with a chick. Obviously, he's going to regret that for the rest of his life because she's the type who loved with everything she had. And that's why even after he treated her like crap in the truck, she still, when they stopped for fuel, she still walked around and decided, you know what, screw it, I'm just going to kiss him and see. Yes, she did not fuck around with the gas. I mean, the bottle just fell on the road and, it leaked out. So he did lose his shit. But at first, and yeah, so that's the first line and stuff that I'm seeing here. With bloodshot eyes, I'll watch you sleep. And so I don't know if it is because he's crying. I do think it is he's constantly either high or drunk. So he's not giving his all to the relationship, right? But she's still there. She still accepts him for who he is and really trying. But yeah, I mean, back then, people went from 0 to 100 in a split second. So I'm one of those. I'm much like this chickie. So I will give you my everything. You can piss me off. I will still give you my everything until you piss me off too far. And you do something that I will not forgive you for. So then, yeah. I also go, get a bottle of gas, pour it over you and me, and then light the fuck up just so that you can find out it's water. But in any case, so with bloodshot eyes, I watch you sleeping. The warmth I feel beside me is slowly fading. You can't blame me. I'm Scottish. Well, Scottish and Norwegian, both sides. We're friggin' fiery people. You don't mess with us. Would she hear me if I called her name? Would she hold me if she knew my shame? Probably, until you maybe do it too often. But I think at that point, because you were cheating on her, there's no way in hell she's taking you back. She did try and take you back. Well, not take you back, but at least, go and make peace and still show her affection after like shoving her off when she was just trying to be affectionate. So there's always something different going on. The path I walk is in the wrong direction. There's always someone fucking hanging on. Can anybody help me make sense or make things better? Your tears don't fall, they crash around me. So he's feeling guilty as fuck for what he has done. And his earth is basically shaken right now. His world is shaken. even by, you know, the sound of her tears. So it's very visual. Like, I love how they chose to use crash, because crash instantly makes the brain register, okay, you know, something, that there's going to be impact, there's going to be, I don't know, some kind of vibration or ripple effect, you know. So it's very, very dramatic. Where am I? So her conscience calls the guilty to come home. Okay, him. Your tears don't fall, they crash around me. Her conscience calls the guilty to come home. The moments died, I hear no screaming. The visions left inside me are slowly fading. So I think she's left him. So he can barely remember now, you know, the times they had, etc. Would she hear me if I called her name? Would she told me if she knew my shame? There's always something different going wrong. The path I walk is in the wrong direction. There's always someone fucking hanging on. And can anybody help me make things better? No, not really, bloke. Those are decisions you have to make. You need to decide to be a better person. You need to decide to stop or get help. If you are an addict, if you're an alcoholic, get help, get yourself sorted. Probably not going to get the girl back at the end, vice versa. But at least you will sober up, and at least you will make, you know, better decisions moving forward. And hopefully, just hopefully, you do find someone again one day that you can love. And hopefully that person will love you in return the same way than what your initial love that you screwed up loved you. Your tears don't fall, they crash around me. Her conscience calls the guilty to come home. Your tears don't fall, they crash around me. Her conscience calls the guilty to come home. So, yeah, I like how I don't know if it is intentional, but they first address her directly. He addresses her directly. And then it almost speaks of her, you know, as if he's speaking to someone else about her. Probably to show, you know, they used to be together, so you could still say that to her. And then all of a sudden, ripped apart, no more. So now he either says it to himself or he says it to someone else when he's trying to talk about her. The bridge. This battered room I've seen before. The broken bones, they heal no more, no more. With my last breath, I'm choking. This is what led me to, apart from the fact that he said he had bloodshot eyes here in the beginning, again, that can just be, you know, crying. But it's this line that made me feel like I think we're talking about an alcoholic or an addict. With my last breath, I'm choking. So he's probably choking on his own vomit, you know, when they OD, or being friggin' alcohol poisoning. Will this ever end? I'm hoping. My world is over. One more time. Let's go. So that's not just for oomph in the song, you know, to like say, let's repeat all the refrain, the pre-chorus, the chorus. But I think it's one more time. My world is over, but let's give this a shot one more time. Let's try and straighten ourselves out. Let's make this right. Would she hear me if I called her name? Would she hold me if she knew my shame? There's always something different going wrong. The path I walk in the wrong direction. There's always someone fucking hanging on. Can anybody help me make things better? And then he just repeats the chorus thrice. That's hectic, name. Beautiful, 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 and super nice. Like, it's, again, it's the way this music is written, and because there's such aggressiveness in the music, okay, what makes it metal, you experience the same kind of emotion, but it's almost, I don't know, it just, metal speaks differently to different kinds of people. So some people, when I was younger, I couldn't listen to metal or whatever. It gave me severe anxiety. Then the real crap started in my life. I started listening to metal and I'm like, oh, this is actually saving my life. Because now I don't have to, you know, wallow in my tears. I don't have to bawl my eyes out on sad ballads or whatever that is like probably speaking to what it is that I'm experiencing. But because the music, and because I connect so deeply with, you know, music instruments and combinations and arrangements, I feel the music, and that's why I'm at this age, at the age of 35, almost 36, I listen to music, and I don't necessarily listen to the lyrics, but I experience everything that's happening in the song through the music. That's why for me it's so important. And I know other people disagree, and for other people it's magic, and it's, you know, a masterpiece when the lyrics don't pair or don't align, or how can I say? So the lyrics are sad, but the music is happy. Some people like that. I don't like that. So for me, if the lyrics sad, make the music sad. Metal makes me feel angry, along with the sadness that is rooted in the growling, the pure heart brokenness, if that is even a word. Yeah, that's a word. I just made up a phrase. That is, again, rooted in the body language, the facial expressions, you know, all of that, because that's not necessarily rage. That is being broken. That is being rock bottom. So yes, I feel the music, I listen to the music, which is why I love this. Okay, let's listen, or let's read the about. So Tears Don't Fall is a song by the Welsh metalcore band Bullet for My Valentine. It's the band's fourth single from their first full-length studio album, The Poison. The single was released on June 17th, 2006 through Trustkilled Records in the US. The song won the Kerrang, I don't know what that is, award for Best Single. The song peaked at number 24 on the Hot Mainstream Rock charts and 32 on the Top Modern Rock charts. So what did Bullet for My Valentine say about the song? When it first came out, it became very clear that it was a bit of a moment for the band's career. Even at the early stage, and a bit of a moment for the hard rock metal genre. It's a song like no other, and the things that song has done for our band is incredible. It's a song that's really connected and has lasted the test of time. The song will never drop because of the importance of it. We know the significance and importance of it. It's a song that means a lot to us, as well as the fans who were there in the early days since. Yeah, I very much relate to the song. And again, I didn't know what the song was about, but I would listen to it over and over again. I most definitely have been in such relationships where, well, one, where the level I used to be very affectionate, and one of my love languages used to be physical touch. So if I'm with someone, you know, I want to connect on that physical level, and then yeah, it was too much for them. They couldn't handle it. So anyway, that lasted 3 months. And that was the last one. Oh. I think I'm going on to 12 years now already, being freaking single, guys. But it is, like, some wounds just don't heal, I suppose. It leaves a scar. I won't say it's not healed now. I think I just have scars. But now I'm also, you know, I'm always hiding away in my studio, working endlessly. So it's not like I'm actually meeting people. But anyway, hopefully there's time for that. For now, I just enjoy my hardcore metal, and I vent at all the assholes and haters on my channel. And then I have my good conversations with the people who's actually like-minded and have decency, and some values and morals that align with mine. So that was awesome, guys. That is Bullet for My Valentine. Now you know. You should know by now what kind of music I like, even though I don't react to it. Remember, I only react to what is being requested. Okay, well, yeah, requested as in purchases. So you go to my Buy Me Coffee shop, scan this QR code that you can see on the screen. You purchase your single request or deal request. Deal requests are only for covers. Okay, so if you want 2 versions of the same song reacted to, and you put your request in. So that, again, that's my business model. That's how I do things. I prefer you guys dictate what I listen to. However, like I said, I do want to, because I never make time in my free time to dive really into the music I listen to, I chose to once a week do a reaction of my own that I sponsor. And then you guys can also get a feel for, the music that I actually listen to in my free time. I have a very wide variety of what I enjoy listening to in different, stages or periods, or if there's a function going on. So I'll listen to a variety of music. But there is my go-to, and it tends to be hard rock and metal. Okay, so check you guys in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.
We at the Braveheart. With bright Vikings we stand side by side, with axes raised high, bound by blood and honor. We believe in the old ways,